I see your garden, Phyllis. It's beautiful. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our bi-monthly work that we do with the elements to confirm our union with them and theirs with us, to bring balance back to the earth and to bring balance back to ourselves. So we're going to be working primarily with the Ho'oponopono prayer and format, because it so suits this so perfectly. And because one of our grandmother's sisters, Ingvild from Norway, suggested that we could do this again, and we will. So we'll work with all 5 of the elements today. And just so that you know, each time we do this, and I think you already know this, but each time we do this interweaving in which we are participating grows stronger and stronger. So the fabric of being, of the universe, the fabric of light that holds all of us together gets stronger, deeper, and more true. So with that happy thought, we call on the net of light, the grandmothers, and all forms of the divine who are always enfolding us in this love, always uplifting and upholding us at all times in love. And we ask that we be larger vessels, more willing participants in this flow of love that is flowing throughout every part of the earth, every part of the cosmos. I'm sitting talking to you and I'm looking at the clouds, which are forming these beautiful patterns above the water here. We are part of all of this. And thank heaven we've remembered. Hopefully, we will be able to help many, many, many people remember also, because each time we work like this, the work takes place incrementally with each person with whom we're connected. Each one of them becomes connected with the net of light. Each one of them becomes the receptacle for all of this good. So, in this great happiness that we share together, we're bonded and we call on all forms of the divine, all the sacred and holy places on our planet, all the sacred beings, the great ones who we think of, the great saints, the great sages, the avatars, gurus, teachers, all of those who give their lives in service so that there may be more good, more light. And that's what we want to be too. We want to be moving to that place where that is our constant prayer. Our heart beats that prayer of service and giving and sharing and loving. So here we are, unified in our human family, unified with our spiritual family, and now we unify with our elemental family. And first of all, let's think of the element of fire, that which warms our bodies, warms our food, comes from the sun itself, enfolds us in comfort, that we may give comfort and enfoldment to others as well. And we open to this great warmth within us, this healing, penetrating warmth, which does so much good at all times. And we give thanks for this fire within us, for the fire around us, for every aspect of fire. And we ask that we be worthy of working with fire in the right way, with total respect and reverence. And together we ask, we say the Ho'oponopono, we'll say it 3 times, just simply. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. That our understanding of what our relationship, our true relationship with fire is, may be magnified. That we may be used for greater and greater good as we work impeccably, increasingly impeccably with this element of fire. And the fire, in its purity of purpose, blessedly weaves together now with the element of water. Water, the element of change and flow, and of which our body is primarily made. We are water. The blood, the lymph system, our urinary tract, our sweat glands, all aspects of our physicality, many of them are intimately connected with water. And so now we open in our actual innocence, because we as yet have little understanding of these elements which make us up, which make up our life and our world. And so in this questing innocence, we ask to understand more so that we may do more good, so that we may be worthy recipients of water, worthy givers and sharers of this blessed element that grows our food, that cleans our air, that comforts our bodies and cleanses our bodies, that does untold good, along with fire. And as the fire and the water begin to move together in a beautiful dance of harmony, amazing how that can happen, this great heat and all of this vast wetness, how beautifully they interact, sometimes as steam, sometimes as fog, all sorts of forms. But as this takes place, we speak to water and we say the Ho'oponopono again, asking for forgiveness and giving our love. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you, water. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And these elements move even into closer contact and more beautiful harmonic convergence. They really do converge and move together in this rhythmic dance. And as this continues, we drop in now to our contact with the earth. And we experience how deeply connected we are to the earth herself. And here within the earth lie great bodies of water, great pools of fire and heat, and others as well. And so these 3 elements are beginning their dance together now. Earth, water, fire. And it is our delight and our great honor to be here for this dance. And we give thanks to our beloved Mother Earth for all she does for us, for all she gives to us continuously, unceasingly. And we, in our ignorance, have not been very worthy custodians of her care, but we wish to be. We wish to learn how to do that. We wish to really know how to take care of her and all the elements. So we open our hearts now to her. And as she moves in rhythm with water and fire, we speak the Ho'oponopono prayer to her specifically. And we say, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And take a deep breath now as these three elements are more fully integrated within you, and the rhythm of their harmony, the natural balance that they have together. Earth, water, fire is evident within your creation too, because of course we are made up of these elements. And as they come into greater harmony, so do we. And as we come into greater harmony, so do they. That's why this work is so personal and so magnificently vast at the same time. And now we open to the element of air. And we breathe it in, the beloved air, which is constantly cleansing, purifying us, feeding all the plants on this planet, the animals. And the air moves, the wind, the breeze, the zephyrs move the air, bringing in more purity. So be aware of that now. As I sit here with you, the curtains on the windows are blowing slightly as the air moves in from the water and the sky and the land. And we gratefully receive this air, filling our lungs with it, filling our hearts and our happiness with it. The generosity of this planet that gives to us day and night, night and day, unceasingly. We don't have to think about breathing. We don't have to remember to breathe. We don't have to say, oh, I have to breathe. We breathe. We are breathed. The divine is breathing us. The divine is giving to us constantly. And so as we rest in breathing and we take in this quality of air, we recognize how beautifully these four elements now are harmonizing together. Earth, air, water, fire, all of them harmonizing together, harmonizing within us perfectly, beautifully. And together, we speak the Ho'oponopono to the element of air as well. And we say to her, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And feel your own body now as, as these four elements are just dancing in happiness within your cell beds, within all your energy systems, within your thought patterns, within your memory banks. Earth, air, water, and fire together within you, without you, within and without, and all about. And you are held in these elements, and you hold them precious and dear. Good. And now we think of the most pervasive of all the elements and the most subtle of all the elements, because it's ubiquitous, it's everywhere. There is nowhere ether is not. It's in the water, it's in the air, it's in the density of the earth, it's within the fire, and it is throughout space itself. So, throughout the farthest reaches of space is ether. And throughout the most intimate areas within the, say, within the alveoli, within your breathing apparatus, is ether. It is, and it is everywhere. And yesterday, Phyllis sent me this lovely information from Yo-Yo Ma, and I asked her if she would share that with you now. So Phyllis, would you share the quote from Yo-Yo Ma, and then we'll talk more about ether. Unmute yourself, Phyllis.
Sorry. He took his cello to his second COVID vaccination appointment and played a little 15-minute concert while people were in their observation time. And this is what he said. Our skin is our largest organ, and how much we respond to touch. During COVID, that has been taken away from us. You can't touch, you can't hug, you can't shake hands. But what music does, its sound moves air molecules. So when air floats across your skin and touches the hairs of your skin, that's touch. That's the closest thing to actually someone touching you. It's as if you were miniaturized and you're in the middle of a lake. But that lake is a bowl, and you're in that bowl, and that vessel is holding you. That's what music can do.
How lovely. Thank you, Phyllis.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So we rely on that. You know, these words Phyllis just spoke came to you on sound waves through the ethers. These words I'm speaking to you come to you again on these sound waves through the ethers. That's how we reach out to each other now. And we always have, but since we can't touch each other and hug each other and, come together so easily, this sound becomes entirely precious to us, because it allows us to receive that embrace of love. So I'd like to ask you to think of receiving this embrace of love through the ethers, while together we send this embrace of love to the ether. And together we speak the Ho'oponopono to the ether, to this great, great wrap that holds all of life everywhere. and of which we are a part. Dear ether, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Ether, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And so, as we're deeply connected in the ether, in the air, in the water, the fire, and the earth, through my voice now, the grandmothers are going to sing a few words that will come to you through the ether. And let yourself receive for yourself and for all beings and for the elements the good in these words. Oh, how we love you. 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 Feel that and recognize that as you feel that, you're opening to allowing yourself to feel, allows everyone and everything to also feel that. As you receive, so are others able to receive. And the beloved fire and water and earth and air and ether can share with us in this great love that we all have for one another, ceaselessly surging forth, giving and giving. And here we rest and abide. And this is where we live and where we will live, in this union with all our beloved elements and with all our beloved selves. Okay, until we meet again in 2 weeks, enjoy being held. You are worthy. You are absolutely worthy.